welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Shawn Anthony. Listen, I'm excited for Extra Credit Fridays, fam, because you go back, you revisit those iconic conversations with huge guests of the show in less than 5 minutes. And today we are back with the one and only Saul Blinkoff. We're talking about somebody who is a Hollywood filmmaker, works on so many Disneys, Netflix, you name it, he's been a part of it, fam. He even was a part of Pocahontas. His storytelling skills are incredible, and I hope you sit back and enjoy this week's Extra Credit Fridays with the one and only Saul Blinkoff.
See, everybody wants to be great. And I knew that when I looked at the artwork on the walls of this school, that I would be the worst one at the school. And that's why I chose the school. Because I thought, you know what, if I choose a school like this where I would be the worst one and they're all better than me, then just being in that environment, I'll get better. So I chose the school, and thank God they chose me. And I remember going to school the first week, and they put up a poster, and it said, a representative from the Walt Disney Studios is coming to our school, and they're going to do a presentation for those of you interested in careers at Disney Animation. So, of course, I was interested. And I ended up walking into the auditorium, and it's filled with 750 students, every freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. And the guy from Disney stands on stage. He was one of the original animators from the 50s on Sleeping Beauty, had a big white beard. He was friends with Walt Disney. Incredible. His name was Bill Matthews. And he stands on that stage. He looks out to us, and he says, before I start, let me just see a show of hands. How many of you want to be Disney animators? Every hand went up.
Wow.
750 students in that room. I will never forget it. I see it clearly. And he goes, let me just tell you guys, out of the 750 of you, maybe, just maybe, 4 of you will ever work there. That's how competitive it is.
That's crazy.
And when he said that, I thought one thing. I wonder who the other 3 are going to be. Because in life, you either believe in yourself that you can accomplish or you don't. And let me tell you what I mean. I don't mean what you post on Facebook or Instagram, what you tell people. I mean, deep down, when you're alone in the dark, when you put your head on the pillow and you think about the dreams that you have, do you really believe that you can accomplish? You know, watch any Netflix documentary on Michael Jordan or anybody that's done something great, anybody. And there's one common thing in their minds. There's one common character trait they have. They have 100% belief in themselves that they can accomplish. Where does it come from? That's the question Shawn asked. Where does that belief come from? Well, part of it came from my parents supporting me or friends of mine supporting me. But by the way, there's many people that accomplish great things and their parents don't believe in them. And they don't have any friends that believe in them. Because I said earlier, we have to find that belief in ourselves. So where does it come from? It comes from one thing. It's a phrase that I say to my kids a lot, and I say it to myself a lot. Just because something is not probable doesn't mean it's not possible. You know, it's that great scene in Dumb and
Say
Dumber.
it again, Saul. Say it again.
Let me say it again. Just because something seems not probable doesn't mean it's not possible. You know, there's that scene in Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey, this nerdy guy, is like, he has the hots for this cute girl. And he's like following her the whole movie. Finally, there's this confrontation where he says to her, so let me just ask you, he says to her, what are the chances that you and I are going to end up together? She's like, you and me end up together? How about like one in a gajillion?
Yeah.
And he looks at her and he smiles and he goes, so you're saying there's a chance, right? Like, he has belief in himself. Where does it come from? And it only comes from one thing. We need to know that nobody wakes up great at anything. You want to know the clearest idea to help you really motivate and believe in yourself? So often in life, we think that people around us are great. The Michael Jordans of the world. How can I compete with them? They're all on another level. If you go deep into their stories, you will find out they weren't always at that level. They started on a ground plane just like you. You want to believe in yourself? Look around at great people doing great things and see that they climbed the ladder and you're starting the same way they did. You're starting at the bottom of the ladder. Of course you can't be up there. You can't fly. But you know what you can do? After you have the clarity that you want to get up there, just look down and say, you know what? I can actually take one step. And after you take that one step, you go, you know what? I actually can take another step. And if you focus, after you know which the right ladder you want to be on, one step at a time, you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, I just went up 10 feet. How did that happen?
Yep.
And guess what? We've all done it before. If you know how to walk, you've already accomplished failure. Because you fell down the first time, you got right back up. Look in your life, right? We've all been through some experience where we've seen that we can grow. So once you get that clarity and you find out how to accomplish something, now's the time to have ironclad focus, believe in yourself. And when I heard that guy say, you know what? You guys, I'm going to pick 4 of you maybe out of the next couple of years. I believed in myself. And I will tell you, Shawn, and this is a fact. This is a fact. I was one of the worst artists in the school at that time. Absolutely one of the worst. But nobody, and I mean nobody, was going to outwork me.
Hey, what's up, fam? Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. We'll see you next week here at School's Over Now What. And always remember, dream it, believe it, go out and get it. Hey, what's up, fam? Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. We'll see you next week here at School's Over Now What. And always remember, dream it, believe it, go out and get it.